I'm blessed, and you know what I mean. Just you know what I mean. My wife, my mother, everybody. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. To go and you know what I'm saying with some dudes that pay me some money. You know what I'm saying. They cool. So you know. So you know what I'm saying. I'm chilling. I'm feeling uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying. As I'm changing my clothes. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So. You know what I'm saying? I grabbed the Supreme bag, you know what I'm saying? Never knew, but you understand what I'm saying?
Well, so you go to this airport, right? Because I'm trying to figure out how this happened. You go to the airport, you forgot you had the hammer in the bag?
Pretty much. You want me to tell you to give up the story?
Yeah, we talking. Yeah.
All right. So, of course, that's what happened. A lot of people, for one, you know, I was hearing a lot of when it first happened, like, Juelz is stupid. Why would he bring a gun to the airport? And my thought is like, this, but you know, the internet is the internet. I'm like, y'all more stupider than me for thinking that I would literally try to bring a gun to the airport. At least have enough sense to say something went wrong. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was, I know he didn't really legitimately try to go and, you know what I'm saying, take a gun on the airport, which I didn't.
No, when you was high or something, Jewel, what? Or you
Nah,
just forgot you had it in that bag?
I'm gonna give you the rundown. I'm gonna try to make it as brief as possible. So at the
end of the day, I mean, we want to know. Now you got time. You got a couple of minutes. You break it down on us because this is a joke for a moment. Yo, don't nobody know what you about to say.
You're right. It's the first time I'm telling this story. I had a video shoot with some dudes that paid me some money. You know what I'm saying? They cool. My man, shout out to my man Sin City, right? I don't even think he know this story. My man Sin City, I had a video shoot with this dude he was working with named Young Mello, right? So, you know, I mean, Sin City and Mello's my man, but you know how video shoots are, Joe. We've been on many a video, you know, they get crazy. A lot of guys come from different areas. The video shoot was in Queens. I got a lot of guys in Queens now, you know, a lot of my people in Queens, but a lot of them wasn't around, and I was going late. It was last minute. So I said, I'm gonna go to this video shoot. I take the little joint with me, always just for safety. You know what I'm saying?
Latinos, we call that a tate quieto. That's just a tate quieto.
Yeah, we ain't
just a tan, back up.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to get them off.
Not too overpowering.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get them
off you.
I rebooked my flight. Make a long story short, you know what I'm saying? I go to sleep for a little while in the crib. My brother twin rebooked my flight for me. It's time to go. I done totally forgot about the night before, everything. I grabbed the Supreme bag, you know what I'm saying? Which I never even knew, never knew, but I didn't remember that I even threw the situation in the bag. You understand what I'm saying? So now I packed some clothes. I grabbed the book bag, the duffel bag. I make my way to Newark Airport. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm going there freely, without a care in the world. I'm just trying to get on my flight. You know, I'm going through TSA. I put my bags through security. You know what I mean? They holding my bag. No, they let it go through.
So you put it through the real luggage, through the luggage that go on the plane, or you had it like TSA when they searched the duffel bag?
Nah. I sent it through the scanner thing. You know what I'm saying? But in my mind, just for everybody's listening, that's not even in my mind that it's something. I'm used to having sodas in the bag, you know, because I like Fanta sodas. So they don't sell those in the airport, the pineapple ones. So I would always carry a soda, and I would always forget I had a soda in the bag. You know what I'm saying? So they got my bags now, go through security. It went through. So they about to check it. The dude from Newark Airport, he know me, he about to check the bag. You know what I'm saying? So somebody called him from the screening point where the screen is at and said, "Nah, we got to run it through again." I'm like, "All right, go ahead, hurry up. I'm about to miss my flight." I'm standing there just chilling, not even caring or thinking about nothing. Now it's sitting there through the screen. They just got it sitting there. I see he calling people over to look at the screen, For those who know, when they fly you, that's that screen right there. You know what I'm saying? So I tell one of the girls that I know me, I'm like, no, a girl walks up to me like, "Yo, Juelz." She said, "What's in your bag?" I'm like, "Ain't nothing in my bag." "What you mean what's in my bag?" You know what I'm saying? So I said, can you just search it? Just search the bag and let me go. I'm about to miss my flight. She go back over there. Now it's like a lot of the TSA people just crowding around the screen. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm saying, like, it still hasn't clicked.
You don't know what's in there. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Juelz. They actually felt bad. They were like, damn, Juelz about to go down. Because they trying their best to they hope it ain't the hammer.
Yeah. Now,
they swear they hope it ain't the hammer. They looking like shit. They wish they could be like, yo, Juelz, grab the bag, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and you know, they can't fully see. They just see like an outline on that screen. You know what I'm saying? And it was a small joint, so it wasn't like my bag was extra heavy. So that's why I didn't even really remember or notice it when I picked up the bag. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, make a long story short, I had a warrant for a traffic ticket that I was supposed to handle in New Jersey. So I was going to come handle the warrant next week after I got back from my show. It's a little bullshit. I just ain't appearing in court. You know what I'm saying? So you know how Jersey do. They put a warrant on you fast. You know what I'm saying? So the girl come back to me like, yo, Juelz, what is in your bag? I said, I don't know. Just search it. She said, they ain't going to let me search your bag. They said higher authorities got to come to search your bag. So I'm like, who's higher authorities? She said,
let me ask you something, Juelz. When the girl kept telling you that, was there enough time for you to grab the bag?
No, because no, the bag is inside the little tunnel thing on the screen.
It's a done deal.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a done deal already.
In the tunnel, and I'm like in the back, kind of like I'm through security already. I'm clear. The bag is just not clear. You understand what I'm saying? So she's like, higher authorities got to search your bag. She told me that's the police. The warrant thing clicked in. I'm like, oh shit, they gonna lock me up for the weekend. You understand what I'm saying? So I still hasn't clicked to me that something crazy like the joint is in my bag. You know what I'm saying? So one of the TSA dudes is walking behind me, one of them that's in the actual, airport already. I'm like, yo, my man, how you get up out of here? Like, what's the way back out? So they still haven't retrieved the gun, so they.
Well, you just thinking it's a traffic ticket?
No, I had a traffic ticket.
You thinking it's the warrant popped up? They trying to grab you for that?
No, but I knew when she said higher authorities had to check my bag, they was gonna run my name and see who I was. I still didn't think it. I wasn't thinking about the burner. The burner still ain't even. Click in my brain that I'm thinking it's a soda. I'm like, check my bag and let me go. But what scared me was the fact that I had the warrant. And they said higher authorities was going to search your bag. So I'm like, they're going to lock me up for the weekend. So I asked the dude, yo, how you get out of here? He said, go that way. I literally walked. Everybody was laughing. Yo, Juelz ran out the airport. He had one shoe on and this, that. You know how they scramble the story all crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I walked out the airport. I literally walked out the airport. In my mind, I'm like, yo, I'm going to send my brother Twin to go get my bags. Mind you, I left my jewelry in there. I left my rollie in there, the Sky Dweller. I had about 12 bands in there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm going to send my brother back to get my bag. I flag a cab down because the car, my peoples that drove me to the airport had already peeled off. And my phone was in the thing with my bag. So I didn't have no phone. I get in the cab. I hear on Hot 97. On Hot 97.
It just happened. You just got in the car
to
break out.
Yeah. And my crib is like an hour away. So getting close to my crib, they like, yo, I hear on Hot 97, it said, yo, rapper Juelz Santana flees Newark Airport after a firearm was retrieved from his bag. I said, what? What no firearm retrieved from my bag? I'm like, but now I start thinking. You know what I'm saying? Then I think about the night before. I'm like, nah, I ain't put it in that bag.
So Juelz, this hits you, right?
Yeah.
This hits you. You hear it on the radio. You know it's a mandatory minimum for the gun in Jersey. You say it to yourself.
And I was a convicted felon. And I'm a convicted felon.
So you know you're going to jail. Not just overnight, get bail. you know you got to do, at that point, you know, oh shit, I got to sit up.
Yo,
like right there at that moment, you know.
To an extent, but I still don't want to. Now I'm in denial because I don't want to believe that was in my bag. So I'm waiting till I get to the crib and I start looking around for the situation. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, I can't find. I'm like, oh shit. Then I remembered. I'm like, that video shoot the night before. I said it was in that fucking bag. My wife is not.
This was definitely the worst feeling ever. You're looking at the walls in the house. You're looking all over. You said, God damn.
And I don't got my phone, so I can't really see nothing, right? So I had to go get my daughter's iPad because my wife and everybody was out. My wife had took the kids ice skating or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know what I mean? I hit my wife from my daughter's iPad, and I'm like, yo, baby, call me. She's like, what the fuck is going on? She sends something that somebody sent her to her phone about the situation. What is this? I'm like, I don't know. Just come home. Just come home. Hour later, she comes home. She gets there. She's like, LeBron, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I'm like, babe, I don't know. I don't know how I let this shit happen. I don't know how this shit happened. She's going crazy. So that night, I knew they was coming to my crib. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I know they coming to my crib. You understand what I'm saying? So I didn't really want to leave right that fast. So I told, I got a basement. My basement, that's my man cave. I got the whole basement done, studio, movie theater, everything in the basement. You know what I'm saying? So I say, listen, bring all the kids downstairs. We're going to cut off all the lights in the house. So just in case they do come, you know what I'm saying?
Nobody here.
Yeah, they might not think, and they might not go so hard. And that's exactly what happened because they came, because I got the cameras all around my crib. You understand what I'm saying? So I seen them come. Because I'm looking out. I seen them come. They knocking on the door, but they didn't go as hard because I guess they felt like nobody was in the house.
Was they deep at the house or they came 2-3 deep?
It was about 5 of them. It was about 5 of them. Then
so you gave yourself up at that point, or you acted like you wasn't home?
No, I played like I wasn't home. So the next day, you know what I'm saying? The next day, I went to my man crib and chilled out with him. Called my lawyer because I wanted to, you know what I mean? Get myself to surrender. Mind you, this was a weekend. My lawyer said, okay, you're going to surrender Monday. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell him that you're going to surrender Monday. Just be ready to surrender Monday. And Monday came. I turned myself in. I did 23 days at first because with the feds, you can't just bail right out. In Jersey, you can't just bail right out no more anyway. Jersey used to be sweet. You used to could bail out with the money you got in your pocket. You understand what I'm saying? Then they changed that. Now it's like a point system. And then once the feds picked up the case, with the feds, you got to have a bail package. So you got to get a bail package together. It's not just about money. You got to put the property up. You got to do all that. So I spent 20 days.
You need your cosigns.
Yeah, you need
So this was a Fed case? This wasn't a state?
It was the state case, and the feds picked it up because I guess it was the airport. And airport, once it's the airport, is quote unquote.
So when you did your time, you did it in the feds.
Yeah, I did my time in the feds in Petersburg in Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I did that. Make a long story, finish that story. I did the 23 days. They accepted my bail package after the 23 days. I got out. I was on house arrest for about 8 months. You know what I'm saying? Going through that. Then, they hit me with 27 months in federal prison, which I'm not going to lie. In my case, I can't even be mad at the judge. The prosecutor, she was trying to paint me out like the illest nigga in the world. Like I buy myself out of every trouble. This is why he's never been to jail, because he always buys himself out of trouble. He has money. He can't be on the street. She was trying to fry me.